Hey YouTubers, I'm CyberSnake7 and this is Tuesday and it's the second video of my pickups for May 2012. I left you on Mario Kart for the Super Famicom yesterday, so we'll stick with the retro and we'll move on to some Megadrive goodness, and we'll start with this one. Originally I said I was going to get all three on the Genesis, but I found it a bit too costly to buy the third on the Genesis, and I found this one for pretty cheap. So I was quite happy to get this one as it is, in the condition that it is, for the price that I paid for it. So there we go. I have Road Rash 3. That now completes my collection. Gameplay, more of the same, but I have to say this is probably graphically the best in terms of making the bikes and the players look more realistic. The menus and the bike shop still don't have a patch on number 1 though. Better than number 2, but still don't have a patch on number 1. The graphics for the bike shop and the detail of the bikes in number 1 surpasses all the other two. But nevertheless, very good game. If you love Road Rash, worthy above a purchase. But as I say, yeah, very good game. I'm glad I got it, and that has completed my trilogy. Kaput, thank God I've got them all. Moving on. Now this one's a recommendation of a fellow YouTuber, Sainted Magnus. He's talked about it a couple of times, watched his YouTube videos, and listened to the Hypebeard podcast. Top audio, good listening. But this he recommended quite highly, and I'm not disappointed with the game. It's not so bad actually. It's Power Rangers the movie. Graphically good, very good side-scrolling beat 'em up. Not kiddie. Who cares if it's Power Rangers? It's the game that counts. That's all I say. The only gripe I've got about this game is it's far too easy on normal, and I sat through it and done it in one go on normal. So if you're going to play this game, or you're going to buy it, do it on hard, the hardest setting. Give you a bit of a challenge. But apart from that, very good game. I do like this game. Apparently it's better on the Megadrive than it is on the Super Nintendo version, which I find quite surprising, but I took the risk and I put it on a Megadrive and I'm not disappointed. So there you have it, Power Rangers the movie. Now moving on to another classic, probably one of the best Disney games that was brought out on the Megadrive, starring the old Donald Duck. I had it years ago and I've got it back, and I'm glad to have it back. It is Quackshot. Very good side-scrolling platform game, and it is a little bit of a challenge. I'm not too sure, because I put it on and reminisced and played it and enjoyed what I played, but I can't remember if it had a saving system or you actually just start the game and finish the game before you switch the machine off, otherwise it didn't save at all. But anyway, still a fantastic game. Absolutely love this game. Can't recommend it highly enough. Very good game. But there you go, that's Quackshot. Alright. Okay, let's move on to the final Megadrive game, which I don't know why I bothered buying, but I've got it now and it's staying in the collection. It's another Outrun game, and I was extremely disappointed with it, but it is this Turbo Outrun. Graphically poor, gameplay poor, not happy bunny. Apart from the quality of the case and the game and the instructions, that's all I can really say about it. I was quite disappointed with this game. It's unfortunate but true. We'll never have a patch on the original Outrun. But there you go, that is Turbo Outrun. That's enough of that one. Now we're moving up a notch, and we're going to move on to the Dreamcast. And this one I got off eBay about 2 weeks ago, and I love this on the original Xbox. I did never own it on the Dreamcast, so I thought I'd grab a copy, and I have. It's the American version of Jet Grind Radio. Absolutely class game this. I loved it on the Xbox. But obviously first played this on the Dreamcast, but never actually owned it, and now I do, and I'm glad and chuffed I owned it. Brilliant game. Absolutely love this game. Very good artwork, very nice little good disc, nice artwork on the disc and such. Absolutely brilliant graphical game, and brilliant skating game. If you ain't never played it, trust me, buy a copy, or wait for it to come out on the PSN network or the Xbox Live, because they're doing a HD remix. But I wouldn't personally. I'd buy the real game. Can't beat the real game. They're touching you feel it. There you go. But Jet Grind Radio, brilliant. Right, moving on. These two games, one I've played, one I haven't. But I found both of them for $1.99 each, and absolutely mint condition. So the first one I got of the two was Quake 3 Arena. I originally played this when I was a bad boy and I used to play copies. I had it on a copy version for my Dreamcast. I loved it then, but I'm very chuffed to have picked it up for the price that I paid for it, and the quality and the condition it's in. Absolutely mint condition. Discs perfect. Instructions, the works, man. It is proper. It is really good quality for $1.99. Who's moaning? Certainly ain't me. But that's Quake 3 Arena, and this one I've never played. I know they brought a sequel out in Japan. Whether they brought it out over here, I don't know. But this is the first. Space Channel 5. I know it's some sort of dancing game as such. I don't know whether it's you stand up and dance or you button pressing lark, I don't know. But for £2, immaculate copy, it's mine, and I'm chuffed to have it. But there you go, that's Space Channel 5. That's Dreamcast. That's the 3 for the Dreamcast. I'm moving on now to one I got for the PS1. I haven't bought a PS1 game for a while, but I needed this because I only ever had the director's cut, and I never ever bought the original version, and it took me this long to get it. But thankfully I've got one, and I got it for a very good price, and it's immaculate. It's the original PS1 Resident Evil, and it is the picture disc version. I wouldn't have had it any other way, because I would not buy, or if I'd have bought it and it wouldn't have been a picture disc, I'd have just got rid of it. But that now completes my PAL collection of my Resident Evils. I'd like these eventually on a Japanese version, the Biohazard collection, because I'm a Resident Evil freak. I love these. But yeah, there you go. That's a very good quality version of Resident Evil on the PS1, with the most famous comedy actor in the world, Barry Burton. What is this? Enough of that shit. But there you go, Resident Evil. Now moving on to another system I haven't bought games for a while, and I haven't played the system for a while, but it's the PS2. But they're all games, well, 3 I needed, 1 I didn't, but I bought it anyway. And it's a bit ironic and a bit stupid of what I bought, but you might find it quite amusing. But I was talking about Rockman yesterday, and the Rockman collection I bought on the Famicom. Well, I've gone and bought the entire collection on the anniversary edition of Mega Man 2 Anniversary for the PlayStation 2. Obviously graphically enhanced. You have got Mega Man 1 to 8, plus two games ever released, and you got cartoon stuff on there and extra hidden shit. But I'm not moaning. I only paid tenner for it, brand spanking now. But yeah, I can play it on this, or I can play it on the Famicom. But you can't beat playing the original cards. That is all I'm saying. But it's still nice to have. I'm going to get the Mega Man X collection just to finish the little collection off on the PS2. But there you go. That is Mega Man Anniversary Edition for PS2. Now moving on to another 2. These 3, well, 3, but they're all steelbooks. And being a Resident Evil nut, it took me time to get these 2. But I'm glad I've got them both, because it just adds to my huge collection of Resident Evil, which you will see. And it is this one, the first one, Resident Evil 4. And it is the steelbook. I only paid £8 for this, which I'm quite happy with. Not a dent or dink. It's the one disc edition, and you get a player's guide in there and your instructions as such. And it's obviously Resident Evil, so I'm chuffy with that. But I didn't stop there. I actually went and got this one. I had to import this one from America, and this was a little bit more pricey, but I'm glad I do own this one, and it is Resident Evil 4, the Deluxe Edition, the American version. This steelbook. This one consists of 2 discs, and you've got the book and the mini guide, and you've got a portrait in there as well. But yeah, this one was a little bit more pricey, but very, very glad I've got this one. This is another one to the Resi collection. But there you go. That is Resident Evil 4, the Deluxe Edition. Now moving on to the final game for my PS2. Another franchise that I love, and I'm glad I've got this. It's sealed and I'm never going to open it because I've got it a couple of times anyway, but it's nice to own. It's the Metal Gear Solid 3 PAL Steelbook Edition, and I got this for a cheapish price because it has been quite hard to get hold of and very expensive, but I got one and it's sealed and it's staying that way, specifically because I just want it to be. But there you go. Absolutely fucking love the Metal Gear, love the artwork, and it's a steelbook. Yeah. So there you go. That is Metal Gear Solid 3 PAL Steelbook Edition. I have got one more game. I will get it. Hang on. And it's a Wii game. I forgot about this one. And it's just another one to add to my collection of Lego games. And now I've got all of these. I can't wait for the Lego Batman 2 and DC Universe. But I picked up Lego Star Wars 3, which I needed. I've been so lazy and just not buying it because it does hold its price. All Lego games do for some bizarre reason, especially the Star Wars ones. But I actually got it. I still ended up paying 20 quid for it, but 20 quid's still better than what most people want for it. It is second hand, but I cleaned it up and it is perfect nick, so I'm chuffed to bits. But there you go, that is Lego Star Wars 3 for the Wii. Fantastic. But that's it, folks. That's all my games for the month of May 2012. I've got one little item I'm going to show you, just as you know, because I did buy this a couple of months ago, but I do like this and I just got to show it off. I'm into the soundtracks and I love Skyrim, so I've got this 4-disc edition of Skyrim soundtrack. It's signed by the conductor geezer, I don't know what his name is, but anyway, 4-disc edition, and I'm well into the music. I love the Skyrim music. I love the game anyway, but to have the soundtrack, which is quite hard to get hold of at recent, so I'm pretty chuffed to have it. And you know, there you go, back and front. But very, very nice addition to the collection of my gaming soundtracks. But that truly is it, my friends. I just want to say thanks for watching, thanks for your comments, and thanks for subscribing. Do subscribe more, get more people to subscribe if you can watch my videos. But as always, I am CyberSnake7. Keep playing and keep watching.